When I'm using Humantic, I think there's a few things. Number one is if I've got a meeting set up, what I love is the plug-in capabilities in that I will get an email reminder. I'm not sure if it's 15 minutes or an hour before, but whatever the timing is, it tells me the disc style of that individual. And what I'll do is I'll expand that out and go a little bit deeper. And in there, Shivam, it points out, the do's, the don'ts, the disc style, and it gives me some clear markers that I can blend into my sales conversation based on that individual. I was working on an opportunity, and during that process, I made sure I was following Humantic's guidelines. And what happened was there was a really good mesh between my observation on the individual's disc style and what Humantic was giving me. But one of the keys that Humantic gave me, and I forget the exact words, but it said this individual loves third-party stories. It didn't use that exact term, but it said social proof or proof from other individuals. So what I did is in my pre-call plan is I drafted 3 third-party stories that I would bring up during the sales call to move this individual, move the company across the finish line. And sure enough, what I did was I used every one of those stories during the sales call, and we ended up winning. I would say it's got a pretty high accuracy rate because there have been maybe just a few times where an individual, maybe it wasn't 100% accurate, maybe it was closer to that 70% range. But what I've learned is perhaps somebody else was using their LinkedIn, perhaps they've got somebody who posts things for them. But I think by and large, we're probably running, my gut would say somewhere around 70 to 90% on a consistent basis of accuracy. I think, again, very responsive. Anytime we've had an opportunity for a question, maybe to introduce you to somebody, you guys have been lights out. I like the blog that comes out every week. You guys have done some pop-up training for us, which has been insightful on the data and the intelligence within Humantic. I think all of those things are, they provide credibility back to the tool. And to your point, we're talking AI, and it's more of an assistant. And knowing that you guys stand behind your product and that you're always accessible, I think that makes it all the difference in the world.